Mr. Dlamini, good afternoon to you, sir. Thank you for taking time to speak to us. Can you give us the results of the polygraph test?
Yeah, good afternoon. Thanks for the opportunity. Yeah, Mr. McBride passed the lie detector test or the polygraph, and it was expected because, as he initially said, he was not part of any conspiracy to commit treason or any of the offenses that are alleged by Mr. Mokotedi. We know that Mr. Mokotedi reneged, and only he can say why he reneged after undertaking on live TV that he would take the test himself.
Can you remind us of the charges that Robert McBride had actually been accused of, Mr. Dlamini?
Well, he was accused of treason, conspiracy to murder General Mokotedi and General Nkameza and destabilize the country. There was even an attempt to link him to an attempt with Paul O'Sullivan and the police officer of plotting to topple or destabilize the state, amongst the other offenses. But we know that, as Mr. McBride said, it's just a figment of someone's imagination, and that person has not been willing to stand by these accusations.
Mr. Dlamini, what happens now that this polygraph test has been taken and Mr. McBride has passed what is known as a lie detector test? What does that now mean for the next step? What happens next?
Well, the person who made the accusations is Prince Mokotedi. Now the ball is in the Hawks' court, but Mr. McBride's position is that this is the same as other allegations made against him and other investigations by the Hawks, including the rendition investigation. All of this is part of a bigger plot to find a reason to remove him from his position. And all of these will fail, like the others.
Why do you suggest there's a plot to remove Robert McBride? What would be the reason, the rationale behind that kind of plot, do you think, Mr. Dlamini?
Well, the plot doesn't originate from him, so we would not really know the reasons for the people who are trying to remove him from his position. But there are recordings, there are people who came forward, made affidavits, and in the affidavits they're suggesting that, or in fact they are stating that they're trying to find any debt against Mr. McBride relating to even the time when he was the chief of the Metropolis in Eguruleni, and that they were doing this under the instruction of the minister. And now you have the Hawks coming with all these allegations against Mr. McBride, which have no basis. They failed to put a case against him in regard to the matter for which he was suspended for 18 months. It was alleged that he changed the report. Now, when the matter goes to court, the witnesses, there are no witnesses basically, or they say the witnesses are reluctant to testify. So it shows also that that case was made up to justify the removal of Mr. McBride. He himself has said this in the past and recently as well. That
Mr. Dlamini, forgive me for interrupting, so I don't mean to interrupt you. I do apologize. Just a final question to you, if I may. What does this now do for the relationship between IPID and the Hawks, in your opinion? Well,
IPID doesn't have a problem with the Hawks. IPID will work with any institution that is committed to fighting crime in this country. If the Hawks are committed, IPID will work with them.
IPID spokesperson Moses Dlamini joining us on the line.